We have to accept that the West Ham fans were wrong during the Europa Conference League final to throw plastic cups onto the field of play. It was a minority of them. There was a lot of West Ham United fans in that city over the course of the week. I was there. It was terrific atmosphere all the way through. Most of them impeccably behaved. But the UEFA's disciplinary body has sanctioned West Ham United for the supporters who did throw missiles at Christian Baraghi, who had to come off the pitch, have his head taped up as a result of a bleed on the back of the head after being contacted by one of those missiles. It means that they'll get a one-game ban. No fans are allowed to travel to their first Europa League away match next season. Is that proportionate?
It depends if you want to stamp it out of the game. If you believe that you need to deploy the proper sentiments to remove something from the game. We wanted to stop people from encroaching upon free kicks, so we got a referee a spray can to spray a piece of chalk down so that he could actually make sure that people did what they were told to do. And there's once upon a time we wanted to get rid of dissent, so we made it much more of a punishable offence. So we stopped seeing the days of Manchester United players crowding around referees, and we started to deploy some proper disciplines in place to actually mean what we say. If, tragically, I'm always on the other side of this argument, because I've always felt that it's inherently unfair that a football club gets sanctioned for the behaviour of a minority, because it's the football club that pays the bills and the football club that has the consequences of it, and the football club can't sit there like the Ministry of Truth working out what Winston Smith is thinking when he walks into a football stadium from Big Brother. They can only sit there and react to it. But there is the reality of, what do you do then? Do you just say, or are we going to accept that? So UEFA can't sit there like a neutered dog and say, well, we tell you we want your fans to control you. So it would be interesting to see if the fine was £50,000 and West Ham decided to levy that back on the price of season tickets next year. If the fine was £100,000 and everyone had to pay an extra £2 on their ticket, and they actually made it the consequence of the fans, and then the fans might self-police.
It was about 50
But I'm never
grand,
in the peer-to-peer stuff. I don't always think that's the right way either.
It was about 50 grand, I think.
Was it?
I think they've got another fine as well. So 50 plus 5, I think it is, because of the invasion of the pitch. I mean, in
a great scheme, let's be honest about it, in the great scheme of football finances,
50 grand.
It's neither here nor there, is it?
Not to West Ham, but I suppose they have what they've got a clear disciplinary number, which is reflective of the wider UEFA group. So therefore, 50 grand to West Ham isn't that much, but it is to, I don't know, RB.
Yeah, but we're not talking about them, are we? We're talking about West Ham.
But if your sentences guidelines are for everyone, then you can't just take into consideration the richest and the poorest.
I don't know if the sentencing guidelines are means tested. So with that in mind, who knows? But the point is,
I've got them in front of me. They just literally are first offence, warning, second offence, £5 grand fine for this, or £5 grand fine for
50.
that. Yeah, then 50,
and
then
what
whatever.
after that?
Well, the most I've seen so far is 50. Yeah.
Right. So none of that is a deterrent, is it? It's an irritation and it's an indignation. And the principle of sitting there as someone that owns the football club going, well, why have I got to pay 50 grand for something I didn't instigate, I didn't condone, it wasn't at my stadium, I can't control these people, but that's the nature of, I suspect, pricing that into your football thinking and going, well, okay, we got some extra revenue from this competition anyway.
I'm really not excusing what happened on that night, but the idea of those stupid plastic cups was like mind-boggling, by the way. That's just my point of view.
Well, if you went to the stadium and there wasn't any plastic cups, you'd get a complaint to UEFA that people couldn't drink out of anything. Well, so people can't win,
paper cups would be nice.
Paper cups?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everyone usually uses paper cups, right?
I don't know. I'm not a studier of cups.
No, but you go to a football stadium, right? And they usually use paper cups.
Is that what you do in your spare time, going around doing a poll of which particular football club gives you plastic cups?
I've actually got a collection of cups from different tournaments, yeah.
Yes, Sam. When's Jim back?
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.